I don't
The
like the
support
Alistar
matchup's
here.
going to be interesting. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were talking about Wink's Alistar earlier, but into this comp, it feels tough.
Word. A little nervous. Wei can, of course, check this brush with the plant. Nice of Knight to come over and try and help him secure this, but...
Oh, no. Oh, he just overextended there. He really wanted that control ward. He'll get the flash out of Angel. First blood for EDG.
I'm surprised that Wei didn't just prep a plant in that brush. Yes, the ward was down, but with the control ward, you don't get permanent vision there. If you drop a plant, you do, so...
That's the kind of stuff you don't want to see a consistent jungler do. The sad part is we get a little 2v2 in bot side. On's going to get a little bit tanky there, try to fight back into Assume. You have Wei coming down. I'll talk about Wei's point later, because now Assume is in just a heap of trouble. Not even going to burn any summoner spells, just goes down for it. And Wei was already up almost 10, 15 CS.
Skips over his camps, makes his way down south, able to pick up that kill. Will be first blood. That feat of strength, as you can see highlighted on the bottom of your screen, secured for EDG.
Yeah, TP is coming out now as well for Bin to rejoin the fight up here, and they're just going to give the grubs. They got one of them, though.
Xiao got one. Yeah, so it's 4-2, but I really feel like if ZDZ were to TP back, yes, they would be losing a lane of XP and CS, but you get the 6 grubs, then you can really use that to push BLG around at this point of the game. Instead, BLG able to at least pick up 2, so grub advantage.
Yeah, and EDG going to give that objective up.
Yeah, I really like how Elk is playing this MF early with... Oh, hold on.
Oh, he got him with the Magnet Storm. Oh, my God! How has Elk sidestepped every single skill shot, but he ends up dying anyways? Xiaohao's not going to go for the soul there because he is under turret.
Lets that wave go. They would have been able to secure the dragon and move on from there. Instead, allows EDG to get in for the dragon, and they're looking to secure it.
They are. BLG want to contest over it. Knight has an angle there. Headbutt Pulverize misses again, and we have to question this Alistar pick as the dragon goes over to EDG. I love putting a little bit of pressure on Xiaohao's shoulders, though. I know we talked a little bit about him earlier. It hasn't necessarily been the brightest moments since his time on Anyone's Legend, but now ZDZ, his Anyone's Legend teammate from all the way back then, is not going to have any support on bot side and lose the turret. So that feat of strength will go over to BLG.
Still a nice harpoon. I think that harpoon saved his life, as On did show on vision. The slow made sure that On couldn't combo as the turret went down. Could have been at least a flash burn from ZDZ. So good awareness from the show.
This is feats of strength for them.
Yep. This is secured. So Rift Herald picked up by Xiaohao. First turret might have gone down, but this Rift Herald could be a turret and more if EDG plays it well as they rush towards the top side.
That's huge. Atacon also going to be spawning in top side, and this is the big elephant in the room that we were talking about. And that's where I was kind of setting up the conversation around Xiaohao, and the fact that I like that pressure on his shoulders, because this is a guy who, yes, again, hasn't had that big success since his time on Anyone's Legend, even that time on Weibo. But if you remember, like, he was the heart and soul of that Anyone's Legend team and needs a supporting cast around him that helps in that factor. So we'll see if that continues to be the case here as Elk playing with fire here. Can't dodge that skill shot, but you do have On to back it up. Magnet Storm coming in from Wink, though. Big bullet time, and that's going to be a clean up on Xiaohao, and I just caster cursed him to hell, apparently, as now 2 members of EDG are down.
Nets them the dragon as his movement, yes, he burned both summoner spells, but he denied the reset from Xiaohao. They take down the Viego. Rel falls as well. Ends up being a free dragon for BLG. Very well played by Elk in that skirmish.
Oh, we got the flank going on here. You're out in the middle of the field. You think everything's fine. All of a sudden, a cow with 2 horns doesn't come over the wall. It runs away from you. Is that how this was supposed to go?
Might be round 2.
Were they worried? Like, was he? I guess he was worried that he had people with him. He's gonna try to buy some time here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the Chaos Storm. He's gonna be trying to cook Knight down, but Elk is gonna come clean up this kill. Elk already almost on 2 items. Wait, you got to kill Angel here, guys. Unfortunately, he hasn't gotten any support. Wink was on his way, gave up about halfway there, and just said, "Sorry, Angel, you're out of luck."
Champion to know that he can tank that up and save the double summoner spell usage for when he needs it to prevent the reset. Outstanding play from Elk. We did see Elk
just 2-man it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, easy with the MF at this point of the game. We did see Elk. Oh, hold on. Engage.
Oh, there's the engage. Magnet Storm. Oh, my goodness. The 3-man knock up there. Assume is actually getting in some work on, and ZDZ has found the back line. Angel's trying to survive with the Chaos Storm. The Chaos Storm works, and the Chaos Storm grows. As now ZDZ is all alone in the middle of all of BLG, and Ben is just going to run him down. As Assume gets flashed on by Elk, and there's another couple quick kills, and straight to the pings of Baron for BLG.
Drop the chain of corruptions in that fight. I don't know if it would have changed it, but man, for me, the big game changer there, talks so much about Wink finding the setup. You know what? They found way the #1 target, but on his ability to disrupt that engage from the Rel and Viego, that's what won the fight for BLG. For me, before it started, and was going to secure them the Otacon.
And we talked about the Alistar in Trevor. We're not super confident in it, but
got a little bit more time with this buff. I know we went through the replays. Angel just gets blown up. Oh my
God! I mean, they didn't even pop any of the GAs yet. This is just absolute domination. The all-out comes through as well, and Ben cleans house. BLG have turned on the gas and lit it aflame.
That wasn't the hot start that BLG was looking for, but this end looking like the BLG that we know and expect to see.
I mean, it was like 100-0 in an instant. And Knight's just chasing down Xiaohao now. Knight, the man himself, just making it happen.
Knight was farmed up. They gave him that turret down bot. The first turret for BLG. Knight, as Knight does, you know, pretty quietly amassing a lot of econ on himself and making good use of it later on. He may not be done. He got
the kill. That's just
disgusting. Laughing. He's back.
I mean, he's only worth 100 gold.
Oh.
He's only worth 100 gold. He gets the pick onto the massive carry, and he gets to come right back to the fight. This has been the most dominant thing about the Atacon buff, is how you use the TPs in synchronicity with the resets there.
My goodness.
And BLG, in one fell swoop, they were only 3, 4, 5,000 gold up. Now they're over 10,000, and it was all in just one series of events.
Able to get enough damage down to take down Assume, and of course, here he's respawning, had enough time to get some chuckles and drop an emote, a TP, and get back. And now Ben, action continues.
He's in 1v4 territory right now.
All right,
gets the Magnus Storm there, gets taken down by Xiaohao, and now who is Cassante going to be looking for maybe even more. But things getting so close to the edge for Xiaohao, but not able to find consistency. And unfortunately, that's the state of the game when you're so far in a deficit now against BLG as a Viego. Assume, I don't know how you got there, bud, but you took a wrong turn, and he's just going to be run down in the alcove. This is a couple times now that we've seen it. Xiaohao wants to try to do something to back them off. Oh, my God. EDG are just like, do you hear the crowd? The crowd is having a blast with this one in the shock factor, and Elk just sits Xiaohao down.
Knight's going to take down Wink. We see ZDZ getting chased by Wei.
Oh, my God. What does Clear Love think of this game #1 in the background? Because this is chaos.
It is, but it's somewhat controlled in BLG's favor. It was, you know, Ben just sacked himself to open that all up for the boys, right? That's 100% was his game plan going in 1v5, yeah?
I think absolutely.
Yeah, Ben forgot they had a little bit more MR than armor in his kit. And 1v5, you know, takes a little bit more damage from the Viego and the Varus than what he would have liked, but still,
they've destroyed every structure.
Well, the Nexus turret still could respawn. You can see the timer. It's getting close, but we'll see if BLG can end before that comes back.
You know what's really cool is we have the opportunity to name a play after another player now. It doesn't come on very often. And on, speaking of, he's going to try to get the counter engage. Wink just gets bursted down. Now there's too much gold on the fact of BLG and Angel not just being ran down. Look at Ben. He's just popping off and delivering some kills tonight on a silver platter. The equalizer is not going to be enough. Now Angel comes out, tries to get the resets there on the way. He's not. Oh, he finally gets the burn with the laser, but he gets over the kill anyways. And it's coming back. Can't take it down, but look how many minions they have, bro. Guys.
All right, now it's gone. That was interesting.
That was weird.
All right. Well,
Noxus go crazy. I don't know. And it's looking like it's going to go mid lane as well. So we will be getting the tank chase coming through for Ben. He has learned the ways of Flandre, and Flandre has infected the whole league with this busted pick.
Wall breaker not exactly timed up as well as he would have wanted to with on. As make sure that doesn't happen.
Oh, no. He literally baited them. Ben was walking like he didn't see them and waited for the separation, and Ben gets first blood for BLG. Giga Ben activated.
Assume. Recall together next time that happens.
We'll keep track. That'll be the hard-hitting stats that everybody wants to follow. How many times are they backed together? Oh, Knight a little bit overextended. Now takes that shot, too. Does have to burn the ghost just in case.
Yeah, also want to highlight, Knight does have the point in the blue tree where if you pop a summoner spell, you get that extra move speed boost from the looks of things. And also Knight, of course, starting with the Boots of Lucidity, that Ghost on a lower cooldown. That ability haste so important for Vlad, keeping that health bar high, with those empowered Qs being more common the more ability haste you get. Again, I think the breakpoint, I don't know for this lane specifically, but for Vlad, it really is like 2 ability haste items, and then once you get 8 north of that, it's really hard to move you from lane. And then the econ that Vlad can get, if he gets ahead, gets rolling, we've seen what Vladimir's can do. See if they can pull this off. This could be a very, very big dive.
Massive wave. That's a huge wave as well. ZDZ, they are circling you like sharks.
Nice
ult. The public execution coming through. He's actually got some decent damage. The parrot shots. Oh, he trades him. Knight healing up almost all of his health from that. And now we see no response in turn, but it is the 1-for-1. Transition their pressure up towards top side here to get that initiated.
And you can just see Knight doesn't really care about the damage
Angel
anymore.
Between Worlds going to be popped. I don't think you have enough health there. On cease and desist goes across. They actually just look for the back line.
Yep.
And now you might be in a little bit of trouble as Assume is coming down. He has a lot of consistent damage, and Wink is going to pick up that one. They will not have way for the grub take. Xiaohao could look at 6 grubs.
Go stack into a side lane. Go play through that Xayah and use that attack speed buff that Xayah gets to just rip through these turrets. It's all about the 4-1 setup now. Pick a side of the map to play through and go play through that side hard, because BLG, it shouldn't be able to cross-map. If they do, then they cross-map slower, right? And at the moment, I don't think they want to take fights. They just want to let Knight get resources. Fighting right now wouldn't be great for BLG. They need Knight to get 2-3 items before they really own the fight for me.
Even if he connects there, even if he connects there, he probably can't kill him.
That's a bad show. Yeah, it's a bad show, too. He's now top. Yep, here we go.
He's in so much trouble. Cease and desist comes down. Hamma slamma. Thank you, Mama. Ben comes up with one.
Yeah, BLG, no public execution for Ambess. Instead, she's the one being taken out under the top lane turret.
Not the Iron Wolf.
Oh, no.
Noxus has failed her.
Yeah, it has. That said, at least first brick goes over to EDG in the mid lane here. Glad they cannot move this tank chase. That they can't execute that strategy with the 6 grubs. And also, we haven't seen them try too hard. Like, they're going for these ganks. Just throw 4 people in the lane and try and attack it. Like, that's the way that you want to play with 6 grubs sometimes. We saw it mid as a response to BLG, but we haven't seen EDG use this well.
Yeah.
So it's been a bit of a bummer, frankly.
Look at that ward. That ward is getting so much value right now. Oh my god. Okay, Solar Flare is going to go in. They try to go on Assume. Ben's looking for the backline access right now. It's looking like a tussle instead of the Rift Herald fight. Cease and desist on the Xiaohao. He does have a lot of damage behind him, though, because Angel goes in, but gets obliterated. You blink and you miss it. BLG just made tatters out of EDG. That new legacy start's going to have to take a seat on the back burner here as BLG are rampaging.
This game's over, folks. The scaling is not good here for EDG, and BLG just took over so early in this game. Not a great look for EDG in this one, and BLG just kind of got to, push out their waves. They made a few good plays. I think they did a really good job of setting ZDZ behind.
And it ain't gonna get easier, Covey. But this, again, is an expected outcome if you're looking at just the plain facts, I guess, when you're looking at these 2 teams. And this is 4 new members on EDG. Yes, they all have experience across different places.
With a Vi against an Aurora, like, that makes a lot of sense. And if it's not Fearless, I think we just see that from Knight. But nice to see him lean into, what is somewhat a low-damage team that has to brawl. I do think that Vlad has some value here.
Ben will see Atacon started up right now by EDG, and we're immediately getting TPs coming in. Everybody's trying to join the party. But that's the problem with that range you were talking about earlier, as Elk is just going forward. Oh my God, against the Zoom. He gets the Feather Storm, and he goes forward for the kill, gets the barrier, but dies instantly to Wink. That was a heck of a play, and that was some confidence there as Way's coming over the other side with the cease and desist. Just targets the first person he sees because they know they can lock them down. There's the keeper's verdict to punt Knight away, but the kill still comes through for the tank chase of Bin.
Unfortunately, his team was focused on the Dragon as Soul was secured.
Just wait it out. It's going to take that long.
Yep.
So, you know, he still gets to be...
Make sure the Tides of Blood, the E, are connecting with everyone. So I do think that the new season chipped into this a little bit, as Knight is pretty much... Yeah.
No. Public execution goes straight out, using the exit strategy. ZDZ going way too ham, but he's still in Bessa. Big true shot barrage comes across, though. BLG, they're streaming forward onto Assume, and he was left out. His entire team abandoned him. And Bin just running down Xiao. It's BLG destroying EDG with every letter of their name. There's the in-between worlds as Angel gets a kill back, but Knight's just chasing him down. And how many times do we have to see this? That's a beautiful flash from Angel, but the pool comes back up, and he's just gonna kill him again.
Oh my goodness, Knight. It was close from Angel on the outplay, but the Vlad, he's hit critical mass, and this game, it's over. We're going to game 3.
Knight's in his bad boy era, man. He's like
in his
stutter
bag with the Vladimir, man. Oh
Dude,
my
he's
God.
stutter stepping on people. He's emoting people. He's taping into people. Like, this is hilarious to me. This is the era of Knight that I wanted to see. As he gets a quick back with the Atacon reset.
He wanted the base, you know. I don't know if he gave over gold with that too. I didn't see anything pop up. Might have been
just bought a full item.
Yep, that's a death cap for Vladimir.
Just bought a full item.
Oh, okay. Bin's
gonna
one-way trip this as well. Yeah.
You see how long it takes them to kill him? Being a kind of leader on this team, and we haven't necessarily seen that. Not a lot of Demacia, but also not here. As Angel does get a really nice little outplay, but unfortunately it's Vladimir, and it doesn't matter.
I think going for that auto was a little bit of a mistake. Maybe the turret takes down Knight. That said, not the case. We returned alive. Inhibitor's being hit, and Elk. Oh my God.
Just flashes point blank onto him and kills him outright. Xiao Hao just gets taken out, and it is Knight show all day long. He's under the Nexus, and he's just going. He's still alive? The laser beam did not kill him, but Mbessa will. And BLG will rise to 2-0 in this best of 5. It's the first time we've seen them have a bout in 2025, and it is looking all BLG favor. The narratives of the year are being set up beautifully, and it is the star-studded show of Bilibili Gaming.
He goes from Vlad to Swain in these 2 games.
He's played 3 games competitively as Swain.
Oh my
He's
God.
just gonna pull it.
Roundar, it's just a lot of this matchup based on barrels and contesting barrels. This Angel, good setup.
Oh my goodness.
Very well played. Very well
I mean,
played.
hey, you can capitalize on that combo early on between these two. You can absolutely get an advantage, and they do so onto Knight himself.
Meanwhile, Way looking for the dive on Z2Z, but he knows about it. That ward. See if they still go for
ward
it.
was really nice. He's got the 4th shot from Elk, though. Elk will go ahead and tank some of the turret shots, but yeah, they don't really have much damage if Elk is the one that has to run away.
They might do it again. I think it was...
There it is. Oh my goodness. He gets the heal back. One more tap, and Way will get a response kill for BLG.
We're in game 3. How's this episode 1? We had Grubageddon in the last game.
Episode. And we did have Grubageddon. It is going to be Xiao Hao starting that one up. Way was actually potentially looking for a mid lane play, but Xiao Hao will just secure this first one. Try to potentially contest. I mean, the Lee Sin has some serious dueling strength early on. Oh, Assume. He overstepped it a little bit. Does have to burn his flash from it. The Deadly Flare is followed up. But now, oh, Knight! Knight has to burn his Demonic Ascension. Does make it out alive. Xiao Hao almost picking off Knight again. BLG will secure the last 2 grubs of the first set.
Yeah, a big thing about that grub skirmish was ZDZ did not have teleport.
That OMG team, and I'm glad that he's trying to get another start on EDG.
I mean, again, a very storied player that we have in the LPL has been. That rock goes wide. He can't pick that one back up because it missed. That's a problem.
He can pick up a teammate, though, and Way shows up. Cyclone ZDZ straight to death with a little swing of his quarterstaff, and on dies bot lane to Xiao Hao.
Well, that's at least a nice pickup.
Whoa, Elk, that was
out.
bold as he's going for a 4-shot combo.
He knows he's going to get dove. Yeah.
He has flash. Maybe he can get the outplay.
Angel's coming.
I've seen Jin win these.
He's not getting out of this.
I've seen Jin win these. No, I haven't. Never seen it in my life. This Knight's actually going to pop the Demonic Ascension onto Angel, but Angel's just going to be running down because Xiaohao's right here. But look how much Knight does early.
Ooh. Actually hovering down from mid.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it, guys. I can get out.
Grubs just started up episode 2 here of this game. This is going to be the first one claimed again by Xiaohao. They want to try to claim a little bit more. Again, you want those 4 grubs to try to get those spawns going for yourself. BLG going to be taking that 3rd one. Can they get another? There's going to be the Enchanted Crystal arrow through. Wait, looking for the angle. Oh, no! Assume you've overextended and you've been shot. As now Wei is getting locked down by Angel and co. Wink is trying to help him out there, but I don't think he can do it. Winks can't find an escape lane. And there you go. Elk cleans it up, has 4 shot available. Oh, Xiaohao. Xiaohao, you don't know what's coming for you. Okay. He heard the chest hair rumble, you know?
Oh, well, unfortunately, the grub is going to be broken by BLG, as Wei's going to make sure it's a 4-2 advantage in favor of BLG. And with that, Trinity
through auto attack too. Oh, that is just bad news bears for EDG. Things were looking like their heads were above water there. Now maybe a little bit less so. Those feats of strength being procured as Knight is looking to push down this top side, get this first turret with all the plates too, and BLG are here in force.
Angel going to come up and play defense, but it's a little bit too late. And again, I talked earlier in the series, the last game, EDG had a 6-0 grub advantage.
Xiaohao's on his way and assume.
Oh, ECA.
Pop that arrow. Barely misses Knight. Knight actually got a little bit of stack there. Hits the never move. Oh, nice denial from Angel. That was actually so beautiful. Now Wei gets kicked back and decimated by Xiaohao.
Weaver's wall is cast. Knight does that flash.
He wanted to try to get the angle, but instead just goes on pop the quickness. Xiaohao looking for more. Angel's the one that claims that one. Big never move from Knight, and he gets hit by the turret. The turret's doing so much work with the new changes. It is pumping, and so is Knight. Looking for more on the wing, and there you go. The synergy with Swain is just on point. The golden left hand is strong. And Angel will get the little shutdown. Like he wanted to get the never move one more time. He was laughing at his cam, but it's still an outplay for Knight.
I like the play from EDG. I do want to start there because BLG has growth advantage. They overloaded top lane. They got the turret down. The plan is to get a reset and go bot and just continue the snowball. Assume.
4 shot.
Try and hold the flash.
Deadly flourish. Not there. Okay, nice blocks. Yeah, he needs to cancel.
That's okay.
Elk getting out.
Yeah, well played by Assume to hold the flash, but I really... okay. Heal burn. Heal... Or no
that
heal.
Was
okay,
so
never mind.
Close.
Not calculated.
No heal. Yeah, just,
maybe the...
Oh! How's that for a deadly flourish, Cubby? But now Ben doesn't really have any exit tools. Heal got used there. As ZDZ getting locked down. 4th shot coming in. Wei just going for the kill. ZDZ getting caught in transition here, and Wei's just going to chase him down. Yep. Another big swing of the quarterstaff. Able to play positively with Knight and Ben.
Yeah, I think overall we're happy with this trade. I gotta say, I'm not exactly sure where we're at in terms of feats of strength, because the grubs were split each time.
So it's every 3 grubs. So that
it's every 3 grubs.
Be 1 more neutral. I think we're 1-2. BLG 2.
Oh right. I cannot read. I saw the 2 grubs and we lost it anyway. ZDZ gonna have to
on the play towards Ben. He's surrounded down here, but he initiates the combat into ZDZ, gets away from his barrel, and Xiaohao jumping over to ZDZ. Now Ben has the Meganar, looking for the combo into the wall. Is just looking for the fight now, too. Goes for the wallop, and now you have the Cannon Barrage on top of it. Big Enchanted Crystal Arrow from across the way. Even with the big open curtain there from the side of Elk, it's not going to be enough damage, and he gets stopped by the Talia wall, and now he's flanked by Assume, and unfortunately, Jin does not win a 1-on-1 or even a 2-on-1 in that situation. There is going to be an escape by On, who just made it out alive over Elk.
Arrow coming out from Assume because it prevented Bin from contesting the rest of the barrels. Now, with that said, all the commitment being thrown into the bot lane will ensure the Otacon goes over to BLG on the top side, As Wei, okay, he's got to, get out of that. Adakon does a lot of damage, especially if you don't have people DPSing. So will be a pickup for BLG.
Shelly, no.
Yeah, Shelly's been
EDG,
0 for 2 for EDG here.
If Xiaohao steals this is feats of strength for EDG, and it's feats of strength for BLG. So trying to get over this, trying to get some steal going. They're going to pull out the dragon. Knight's getting low already. There's a lot on the table here, but it's going to be left on the table by EDG. EDG is going to be run down by Bin. This is where BLG can play super aggressive. They have the Adakon respawns, and they're going to pop everything here. As Knight going down, gets a quick trip back to base. Wei's going for the kill, gets the money, and gets away. Still has his GA and EDG. They do get a 1-for-1.
Donated 100 gold to make sure that Hui can go under the turret and pick up a kill. As that's on a ward.
The stop of the back on the ward and the kickback on going for the grand entrance to get away, but that grand entrance was ended overtly by Assume.
See if BLG can dig deep and get back. It's not like they're out of the game, but it's just not super positive. Bin gonna take bot inner in front of GP's face, ult him away, and use that Randuin's rather well. As now Assume
wants to get the last shot. Okay, Wing comes in to save him. There you go. Good guy, Wing.
Because with no Mega and no Wukong ult, it might actually be hard for BLG
never
to fight.
Move. Oh, Elk! He doesn't get hit by the Glacial Fissure, but there's the Cannon Barrage right onto him, and Elk is down. No more backline. Big never move there, and Knight maybe kicking up to be impossible to stop as he's going to look for even more.
Blows and secure the kill onto Elk was huge, not to mention the setup that made that happen in the first place. Well played from Angel using that pocket on the bot side mid.
The ultimate's not on the table here. There's already a fight kicking off now as well. Knight just doesn't do damage. He does consistent sustained damage. But against this comp, when they can just burst down, it's huge. But look at Wei. He wants the angle too. He realizes Angel was the saving grace for EDG, and he picked him out of his team. As now Elk has perfect angle for the follow-up here. Assume gets Mega Nard into the wall. And look at Knight just ticking away. Boom goes the bomb. And now ZDZ is cleaned house by Elk. Not a deadly flare is going to hit, but it is still a fight win for BLG.
Have to find a way to get in the backline and shut someone down. Wei and On syncing up really well there onto Angel, and they were able to find Assume in the back half of fight 2. So that engage, I think it's really important that you take down Ashe or Talia right off the bat. And we saw once one of those big damage dealers was removed.
It will, absolutely, but maybe it's not enough. Wei versus Xiaohao. If there's a moment to do it, it's now. Xiaohao gets it, and that's all 5 Baron buffs secured for EDG. He gets tagged. Xiaohao does not know that On is behind them. He does not have an exit right now, and now he will find out that Wei is feeling really spicy. That's a really nice Weaver's Wall to deny any more shots there. Wei versus Xiaohao. Maybe an important 1v1 that's turning into a fight topside. Knight goes down instantly. Assume is doing work with that Blade of the Rune King onto healthy targets. ZDZ gets taken out of the fight, though, by a nice shot from Elk.
That's going to get the bot lane in, answered by Bin. But that's all the outers being taken out by EDG except for top. Angel, though. Oh,
he just gets flashed on. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
That's like easy Dragon. Work. That's
probably Dragon now. And Assume's in trouble. He got slowed.
Oh, yeah. He's down, too. Bin just picked everything up. He literally was just auto-attacking and running at people.
You can't see that. He just overstayed and didn't respect the fact that Bin had flash up. So it was a really positive play for EDG. Now bouncing back in BLG's favor. They're looking to knock down this mid inhibitor. It should fall. And now it's about how hard they want to press.
Giving BLG sole point and so much decision-making priority around that next spawn of Dragon in 5 minutes. I'll get a little bit lower as well. I'm trying to use some of that speed. On gets chunked here. Angel, he's in a fight for his life right now. Gets Bin, who's just auto-attacking him from hell. Dodge, weave, Meganar coming up, and here comes BLG. Knight on the back line. He's going to go golden, and Bin, he comes back with a vengeance onto Angel. You thought you had him, but you were so far from the truth.
I think that's what bit them in the end. That and the killer instinct from Bin. As Xiaohao is going to fall, and this is going to be a 3-0 for BLG.
You just look at the faces on EDG, and it feels bad, especially ZDZ getting the gangplank 1-7, but it is BLG, the expected victor, the dominant force in the LPL in 2025.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.